Guys, hope you have a good Halloween. Also please like and subscribe, thanks. Level 93, also known as the deck corridors, consists of long corridors comprised of white walls and floors with intricate and repetitive tracery. The width and length of the corridors varies, but the distance between lights remains fixed at a distance of 8 feet between each light. Lights on the ceiling seem to be of an ordinary, modern design. The walls of the corridors will occasionally have white wooden doors which lead to different rooms or even other sections of the backrooms. A majority of these doors are locked, but can be easily opened by travelers who manage to break the handle lock of the door and push it open. Until the door handle itself is broken, these doors will receive no damage from force applied to them and may seem impossible to open. Most of these doors lead to rooms which are completely empty and have no light inside, so it's important to have a light source like a flashlight when exploring the rooms of this level. A number of white pipes also run down the length of this level's ceiling, though what substances run inside these pipes remains unknown. Anyone who attempts to rupture or tamper with the pipes is overcome by an intense feeling of dread and fear the moment they show hostile intent towards them and will be unable to complete the task. Occasionally, rushing liquids can be heard emanating from these pipes, the sound sometimes reaching deafening levels before slowly subsiding as the flow of liquid passes on farther into the corridors. Despite being mostly empty, it is said that deep within this level, one can stumble across the hostile entities known as washing machines, that are said to possess an obvious hatch that when opened, reveals something that can hardly be described. The rooms found here only comprise only a small part of this level, as the majority of the level is composed of the corridor itself, though a number of notable rooms have been described. A majority of the rooms within level 93 appear to be entirely bare, unfurnished rooms, though occasionally, densely packed storage rooms and janitor's closets, mechanical rooms, or laundry rooms can be found on the other side of the doors of this level. Most rooms found on this level are empty, windowless, and painted stark white in their entirety. Sometimes, these rooms will possess multiple doorways that lead to other empty rooms. These rooms are mostly illuminated by bright office lamps that emit a constant buzzing sound, giving the empty rooms an unnerving feeling. Any doors found within these rooms only lead to more empty rooms, however occasionally rooms without a light source can be found. Warning, going into these rooms will lead you to level 6. Storage rooms within the corridor will often be littered and cramped with empty metal shelvings, with only a few shelves bearing containers or toolboxes that when opened are revealed to also be empty. Alternately, the storage room may be filled with empty cardboard boxes or empty cabinets, wardrobes, and plastic bins. There has even been reports of storage rooms being filled with fishing equipment. However, all fishing poles will have either no line or have it impossibly tangled. These rooms can also be particularly dangerous due to the oxidized fishing hooks and various other sharp objects which can be stepped on while traversing there. Very rarely, a room will be found that possesses machinery or is intended for a mechanical purpose, such boiler rooms or large rooms filled with pipes. Little is known about these mechanical rooms, as only one wanderer who traveled deep into the corridors has documented his experience. He tells, "While walking in a thin corridor, I heard an unusual sound from the right and knew it was coming from a door. The door was not locked and I opened it, and I was very surprised. I was in a big room which I have never seen before. There was a variety of pipes, some pipes were small while some was big and obstructed vision. I once touched the small pipe and it had small amount of warm inside pipe, and also there were a black cables which lead to the another room. I walked into another room and I saw a water heater tank, the one that you can find in front rooms, and there was a sink connected to it. I turned on it and there was a liquid flowing, that looks like almond water. I collected the liquid into my bottle and turned off sink. Then I walked to first room where were pipes and I tried to get through pipes into other room, but I stopped, because there was nothing in the other room. So I explored a little bit more and I got out from this big room. This is all what I remember." The most infamous rooms to be found on this level are known as the laundry rooms. These can be easily identified by the sound emanating from behind the doors leading to them, which will resemble the clanging made by the washing machines of the front rooms. Opening these doors will lead to a narrow corridor-like room resembling a hall at a laundromat, though the space will be more cramped than usual, allowing only one person to walk through the room at a time. Laundry baskets will often litter the floor as well, making progress difficult. The most notable feature of these rooms will be the rows of washing machines lined up along the walls, some inactive while others spin haphazardly in perpetuity unless disturbed. If disturbed, some washing machines will reveal themselves to be living entities referred to by wanderers simply as washing machines as well. These machines will spring into motion, pulled along by wires and cables that pierce into walls and heave the entity towards any living beings in their vicinity. The hatches of the washing machine will swing open, revealing a cognito-hazardous swirling chaos that deals severe damage to the mind of anyone who observes it for any amount of time. As has been previously stated, what lies within the gaping maw of the washing machines can hardly be described, though a few who remain sane enough after witnessing it have tried. According to wanderers who have seen within the washing machine, the inside is like a water-distorted vision, some amalgamation of distorted matter and wave-like ripples that echo on like an endless tunnel which leads to another horrifying location deep within the backrooms. Wanderers who observe the insides of a washing machine will often begin to wander closer to the machine and allow themselves to be sucked into the distorted matter within. From the perspective of someone else viewing this event, the wanderer will silently enter the maw and be visually scattered and disappear into the amorphous slurry swirling within the machine as the hatch snaps shut. After a moment, the washing machine will become absent of the residue within as though it has been flushed away, and on the other side of the glass, there will be the wanderer who was sucked in, apparently transported to another location within the backrooms. Those who have actually survived being flushed by a washing machine will describe the experience as beginning with a feeling of heavy pressure, nausea and fatigue that instantly set in the moment they observed the swirling chaos inside the washing machines. Despite feeling an impending sense of dread, looking away from the swirling chaos will be incredibly difficult if not impossible. However, instead of walking themselves into the gaping maw, those who have been sucked in reported as appearing as though the other room inside the washing machine began to reach out towards them and envelope them until suddenly they felt a strong, ejecting force that yanks them through and spits them out into the location they observed. Behind them will be a closed washing machine door that they can use to see into the room they were previously in, however the door will now be unable to be opened from either side. The wanderer in the origin room and wanderer in the other room can't hear themselves and will appear distorted and small. A signal coming from other room to origin room will be lost. Individuals who have observed the insides of a washing machine will temporarily be unable to view the facial features of any individuals or be able to decipher what they are saying when they speak, and will remain in a state of mild to severe dizziness for a period between 1 and 3 hours after the event. They will also be unable to perceive doors or text of any fashion, viewing all of these as nauseating swirls and distortions until the effect dissipates. This can make assisting a traveler difficult even if they are somehow pulled away from a washing machine before being devoured.